WSD, Watertown, South Dakota. We're live in studio. We've got some very special guests with us. We've got JJ with us from the Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce. We've asked him not to smile, though, so I don't think he's going to. We should be good here. We also have with us Ashley Johnson. Good morning.
Morning, Steve.
You're the, are you an engagement or director of everything?
Yeah, everything. Director of Community Engagement.
You were supposed to introduce her, remember? That's okay. All right, and then we also have with us Mackenzie Reese. You're the director of Egg Engagement.
Absolutely, yes. Good morning.
Did I get that right?
You did. You nailed it.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So what you guys are cooking on some cool things. Well, I don't actually want to go right into cooking, so that was kind of a weird segue. But you guys got some cool things going on. Like you have. Can we start with the rummage thing a little? Can we talk with that?
Absolutely,
okay,
yes.
Let's start. Whoever wants to start with that, because I think I'm excited about this.
Sure, I'll start.
Okay, go ahead.
Every year we get a boatload of calls from mostly, I would say, outside of Watertown going, hey, when is your citywide rummage sales? Because we'd really like to come. And I always have to say, there really isn't a date, and people just kind of do it by neighborhood. So you just kind of show up and see what's around, right?
Yeah.
So we've decided to take it upon ourselves and start a citywide rummage weekend. And we're going to do that the first weekend of June, Thursday to Saturday. And then we will take on the, I wouldn't say registrations. What would you say? Like registration?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take on, where your rummage sale is going to be at, what the hours are going to be, and what kind of stuff you're going to be selling. We'll gather all that information and put it out so that we can have a community citywide rummage sale weekend and maybe even draw some of those people in from outside of town, but give everybody a chance to get rid of all their really cool stuff that isn't junk but they don't want anymore.
Oh my gosh. Is this like history? Is this a historic event?
Maybe, yeah.
This has never happened before, right?
Yeah, history in the making. We've got citywide cleanup. Now we're going to do citywide rummage sales.
Yep, first you purge it and then you buy it.
Yep.
You get the purge and then the urge.
Fill those gaps right back in.
Yeah, okay. So do you have any details of what people should do or anything yet? Or do you want them to start contacting you? Do you want them to start sending you an itemized list of every single thing? And
Absolutely
how much
not.
their
I
prices
don't want
are?
that.
Oh, okay.
No, we're hoping to launch it around May 4th. So that gives us a little bit of time to get our stuff together and make sure we're organized to take that information. But we just want to let everybody know that that's something that we're going to coordinate so that we can do that throughout the community and have a dedicated weekend to do it.
And it'll be June 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then where they'll register is they can either call the chamber or it'll be on our chamber website, on our Facebook page. There'll be a link. So you'll just click the link and plop your information in, and we'll gather it all and make it pretty and get it out into the community and the surrounding area's eyes.
Wow. I wonder if there's anyone that's talented enough that would do a map thing with the dots on it or something. Not saying, implying you guys should, but someone could be listening and go, man, that does sound like a cool idea. And we do encourage volunteerism around here in Watertown. Right?
Absolutely.
If you guys want to, you can. But I'm saying if someone knows how, let's get them dots on there and go ahead and email it out over to me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. We'll see how deep we dive this first go around, but we're doing it. So.
And it's not going to be called Citywide Rummage Sale. We're coming up with a fun, exciting name for say to name it, but we're not ready to release that yet. Hopefully by Monday, May 4th, when we go live with this, we'll have the name locked down. But as of today, Citywide Rummage Sale.
I like that. It's better than JJ's junk sale.
Oh, there we go.
I kind of like that.
I was kind of thinking of that originally, but it's not all his.
Right.
But I did see some people cruising around though and picking up some goodies. So there might be some busy rummage sales. So, all right. Well, it sure seemed like you have a lot cooking over there at the chamber. Speaking of that, what's going on with Cooking on Compesca?
Yeah, we are going to launch registration for all of the events next week. So keep an eye out for that. But today I would love to touch on our arts and retail vendors. So this is the first year we're accepting vendors at the park. We're hoping to make it kind of like an arts in the park vibe where we have vendors throughout the space and then all the activities and the music. So those vendor applications are available right now online at cookingoncompesca.com. Vendors will set up. They have the option to skip Thursday if they want, but I mean, why would you skip it? It's going to be great opportunity for all of these vendors. But so booths from Thursday to Saturday, they start at $150 for the weekend. So those vendors can go online and look at the details, but that is for the smallest booth space. We are kind of waiting to see where we're going to set that up, depending on the rain we get this spring and the park changes. They're tiling the park right now, so location TBD. But if you're a vendor, bring your own shade because they cut down a significant amount of trees out there this year because of the ash. Mold ash borer. Yeah, more.
Yep.
It's a terrible name.
Yep.
But we're going to have those vendors. So I have a handful already. I would love to have some more. We aren't going to cap it just yet because as many as we can fit is as many as we'll take. This, again, depends on what the rain does. Last year we were kind of swimming in the park. So we're hopeful that the tiling project will help that issue and we will be able to fit everybody in. But right now it's an application process. So submit your application. You can find that online at cookingoncompesca.com and then just email it to me, Ashley@watertownsd.com.
It's got its own website?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. JJ approved. Awesome. So that's where you can go and you volunteer there too if you want to and all that good stuff?
You can. There's a lot of stuff there. I'm actually, spoiler/announcement, working on a new website that's a little bit more user-friendly. So hoping to have that done really soon, but I'm also not putting a date on it. But yes, so everything will be available online really soon, including our volunteer opportunities. Those are up now. Currently though, what would you say? We're at 98% capacity?
Of volunteers?
Of volunteers. Our volunteer sheet is the fullest it's ever been.
Now, I have heard before in the past, and I don't know if this is scientific or not, but I've heard before you want to have at least 104.7% volunteers for the ones that don't show up.
Smart. I mean, that's not wrong.
Just in case.
We'll take extras. We'll take a volunteer waiting list any day.
Yeah, so if you go online and you see that something, like, ooh, I don't know, I'll just put your name on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we'll need 104.3.
I love that as a statistic.
Great. Now, I believe there was also another thing that was really cool we were going to talk about. Mackenzie, you brought up, what was the other thing?
Yeah, Adopt a First Grade. Yeah.
I couldn't read my own writing.
So Adopt a First Grade is coming up. That is put on by the Chamber's Ag Committee. With that's been going on for many, many years here in Watertown. The Ag Committee loads in partners with the Watertown School District and private and public schools here in Watertown. All the first grade kiddos get to go out to local farms for a morning here around the Watertown area. We have 6 farms that participate in the program. We load this year about 278 students on buses about 8:30 in the morning, and we bus them out to different farms around the area. They get to learn about agriculture, where things come from in their community, how all that is. It's a really hands-on learning experience for these kiddos. A lot of these kiddos, when they come off the bus, they're like, ew, it stinks, because they've never been on the farm. So it's so much fun. Each farm does a little something different. They do tractor rides, they do hay rides, they do horse rides. Lots of different things happen at each farm individually. Just kind of depends on what they're known for at their farm, whatnot. I know we've had the first grade program come to our farm for many, many years. And with that, we do tractor rides. They get to go inside of a real cattle pot. So a lot of those kiddos don't even know how cattle get transported from the farms to the sale barns to the packing plants, all that kind of a thing. So they get to experience and climb inside a very clean cattle pot and shut the doors. And it's so fun because they're like pretending each other's cattle and they're herding them on the trailers and shutting the gates. And yeah, a lot of fun. And then at our farm, they get to go down and experience, how feed is mixed and how the feed wagon feeds the cows and all that kind of fun stuff. And then each kiddo from the Ag Committee receives a little pint-sized milk carton and then a cookie, and then we load them back on the bus and they get a goodie bag with lots of different things in it: farm themed pencils, bubbles, lots of fun things. So they get to go home with a goodie bag of farm stuff and the great experience of the farm. And we load them back on that bus and we send them back to school for the day. So it's really fun. That'll happen on May 6th. It's a Wednesday. Yeah, well, I'm excited for it. That's probably one of my favorite events that the Ag Committee and myself work together to put on for those kiddos.
Wow, yeah, I'd say that sounds like a lot going on. And when you say we and 278 kids, just you and Ashley are doing that?
Oh, no. So
Oh.
the teachers come along.
Oh.
They have teachers, aides, and paraprofessionals that come, as well as a lot of parents like to volunteer and come with and help corral those little kiddos in. And what's unique about the Adoptive First Grade program, it's free. With that, we do Dairy Palooza, which kicks off Thursday Night Live this year, June 4th, down at Foundation Plaza. Danica Michaels is our entertainment. And it's a free event the A Committee puts on again as well. We do grilled cheese sandwiches, ice cream, and cheese samples, and it's all free will donation. So what we get in return from the Dairy Palooza event, we turn around and put back into the Adoptive First Grade to purchase those cookies, to purchase the milk, to purchase like little items, and also we have sponsors that help sponsor that a little bit, and they drop off bubbles, to put in those goodie bags. So it's a great wheel that spins around and kind of takes care of itself. But yeah, it takes a lot to make it happen.
That's awesome. And so you have their Dairy Palooza because those things come from cows. So that's what that's about, right? For those
Absolutely.
that maybe don't know that.
Yeah, June is Dairy Month. So we kick off in celebration of Dairy Month, and we use Foundation Plaza and Thursday Night Live to help coincide with that. And we also have baby bottle calves down at Thursday Night Live that night too. So that's a fun thing.
Okay.
Yes.
So get them city folk down there and show them what it's all about.
Absolutely. And Dairy Palooza is June 4th, and that kicks off our Thursday Night Live series downtown.
Oh, they can touch a calf that's not their leg. That's neat.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Could have like a touch a calf event and then with like a line through your leg,
Yeah.
the graphic. Anyways,
That's right.
and the cattle pot too, I thought of not everyone was a professional semi truck trailer washer like I was when I was 16. So I know a cattle pot's the big trailer with the holes in it that haul all the cattle. So they actually get to go in there and check that out then.
Absolutely. My brother-in-law works for Arrow Truck Line here in Watertown. So on occasion, he brings his cattle pot or his pig trailer home with him at night, and he'll park it in the yard. And the minute that thing pulls in the yard, it's like a magnet. My 4 kids attract to that thing, and they'd love to just go inside it. I'm like, you've been in it a million times, but it's just the memories they make in there, and we hear them yelling in there, and they love it. So it's a really great experience.
Oh, pig too, huh?
Yeah.
I cleaned the inside of that out before numerous times, so I'm glad to be here today. Sitting here and not doing that. Whew, memories. That sounds like a great day, a good educational day for a lot of kids. So very cool.
Yes.
Anything else that you want to touch on?
I guess we'd like to touch on Candidate Forum here in Watertown.
Mhm.
That's coming up on May 7th from 5:30 to 7:30. That will be held at the Goss Opera House. We will have District 4 and 5, District 4 House and Senate, and then District 5 Senate will be in attendance. Absentee voting has opened up already on April 17th. The election will be held on June 2nd out at the Cottington County Extension Building. But we invite everybody to come to the Candidate Forum, again, May 7th at the Goss Opera House. And before the Candidate Forum, it is the grand opening for Visit Watertown here in Watertown has relocated to the Goss. So come in and celebrate their relocation and Travel and Tourism Week, and then come upstairs to the Candidate Forum.
My goodness. Maybe they'll even have some hors d'oeuvres or something for you, so you could have a couple of those and then go upstairs and ask some politicians some questions. Right?
Yes, and all of this information and any other information, the chamber, we're always doing something. We're very, very busy with just a small staff there.
Mhm.
It can all be found on our website, watertownsd.com. If you have any questions, give us a phone call, 886-5814. We'd be more than happy to guide you in the right direction or answer your question, I guess.
My goodness, and that's just stuff you're doing for the community. You didn't really even talk about anything that you do for businesses, like when the snapshot comes out and things like that. So we just spent 15 minutes talking about things you're doing for people that aren't necessarily members. And I think that's really important too, because it's the Watertown Area Chamber. It's not just a business organization. You guys do a lot for everyone. So especially that dairy stuff. I can't wait for that. So,
Yes.
So the candidate forum, that'll be, I think you have a moderator, so they'll have questions and everything like that. Usually people can write something down if they have one and hand it off. So I think we'll be there to live stream that if people want to check that out too. Anything else that you guys have?
If you have questions now, you can direct those questions for the candidate forum anytime to tim@watertownsd.com. He'll start gathering and complying those questions. And I believe the moderator we have is Mark Roby.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, then that'll be good. He's experienced, and I've been to those and covered those before, so you'll get some good questions, no
Absolutely.
doubt. And all right. Anything else?
The only thing I didn't touch on that I'd like to touch on with Cookin' on Compesca is we are open for camping reservations. So
Mhm.
I'm currently taking those. Let's fill that park up. Wednesday to Sunday is the camping. It's $225 for the whole weekend. Whether you come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we just charge a flat rate to keep it simple, so that you're guaranteed that spot for the whole weekend. We're not going to sell it out for 2 days and then give it to someone else for 2 days. So come stay with us. We're going to have a great weekend. It's I don't think we said July 16th through the 18th this year.
And with your camping, that $225 that Ashley mentioned, that does also include 4 wristbands for weekend admission to all of our things for cooking.
Oh, and the campground electricity
Yeah. Each site has water and electric. It's a great
and
setup.
restrooms.
And
If
there's
you
really nice bathhouses,
bathhouses.
Well,
that was a great word.
comfort stations. Is
Oh, I like that too.
yeah.
Oh, way better than like water closet. And they used that in like the 1920s.
Okay, I like that though.
Yeah. I saw it on Boardwalk Empire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, come camp with us. Stay the whole weekend. We have a ton of really great fun stuff planned, and we'll roll that out slowly as we solidify details. We are planning on sending a schedule out with the utilities mailer in June, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And yeah, if you're interested in camping, give us a call, 886-5814. Hop online, cookingoncompesca.com, or shoot me an email, ashley@watertownsd.com.
Do you still need sponsors for anything as far as cooking goes, or the Adopt, or any of that stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
contact the chamber. We're more than happy to set up a meeting with you and go over our sponsorship opportunities, or partnership opportunities, as I like to word that. Happy to set up we can do a lunch. We're really good. Tim cooks a lot of great food for us. So
Oh.
set up a lunch meeting with
Yeah,
us.
if you would, please schedule it for noon.
Okay, that's a great idea. Noted. I see everyone's pretty excited about that. Okay, so watertownsd.com.
Everything you could ever need or want is right there.
Or stop in One East Kemp. We'll be more than happy to take a few minutes out of our day and just visit with you.
Very good. Yeah, because you're probably frustrated with what you might be working on. You need a little break.
Yeah, a little brain
So,
break is
Yep.
good sometimes.
It's good. JJ, you good? Okay, good. All right, so we got everything covered?
We did.
Think
Yes.
so.
Thank you.
Gosh, thank you guys. All right, well, Ashley McKenzie, we got Tim back there, the CEO president. He was a busy guy today, so appreciate him popping in quick. And watertownsd.com, Watertown Area Chamber. Let's get back to some music here on Northeast Radio SD.